How you doing, everybody? Teddy from the gun shop. Got some crosses we're making today out of, hang on a second, some bullet casings. That's what you're looking at right there. It's a 223 shell, like that, okay? You take a 9mm shell, cap it, tighten it, and then you take another 9mm shell and you file a slot. If you see that, how you put a radius in it, and after that you fit them on the main. I'll show you here. You fit them on the main like that, and then what you do is you clamp it together like this. I'm not going to show you every little step because it takes too long. But what we're going to do is, we just put some flux on everything. We're going to heat it, lightly solder it, let it sit. I wipe it off with steel wool, then we sand it by hand. And you're going to end up with a finished product like that. They're beautiful. Making them, giving them to my friends. Everybody wants to buy them, but I want to give them to friends of mine. They come out absolutely beautiful. You could put a hole in it, hang them with something, do whatever you want. A lot of people are just putting them in their cars or on their nightstand. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to start the torch, and we're going to heat this up. Make sure it's tight. When you get this hot, just a quick little like that, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to get some flux on there. Heat it and bring it right around like that. The flux is the key. Alright? Just a little bit on there. That's all you need, or else you're going to make a mess. Okay? So then what I do is I take it out of this. I look at it. Okay? I'm going to clamp this on here like this. A little bit of flux on there. I'm going to heat it. And like I said, minimal solder. Minimal. You do not want a lot of solder because you're going to be sanding your rear end off. Okay? That's it right there. A little dab. You got to be very steady with your hand. And that's it. Okay? That's it. You heat it. Take your flux, you go around like that. See? It really doesn't take a lot. And then I just take this out of here like this. And I go like that. And you don't want a lot on there. And then what you can do is you can let it sit for a minute. It looks like a mess right now, but what I do is I let it sit for a second. Get a piece of steel wool, right, very lightly, you don't get burned, and you clean all that garbage out. See? Watch. Tighten it a little bit. You're just going to go like this, just to clean all the flux and garbage off. Because you want to see, you know, you want to make sure it's sealed all the way around. Okay? So I'm going to look at it. Looks pretty good. I think I'm just going to heat it a little bit. Like that. Lightly. Yeah, my brush is shot now. I melted it off. That's all you want to do. It pulls the solder right in. The flux will not hurt anything, see? That's all you want to do. I've got a bigger brush here, but these don't work as good. They're kind of a little shitty. And that's all you want to do. You just want to make sure you're not very, very little solder, and then you're working around with the brush with the flux on there. And then I'll take a paper towel without getting burnt. Oh, that's loosened up. See, the heat loosens it. Just tighten it a hair. You don't want to too tight, because then what will happen is you're going to bend it. You know, you'll end up where the copper's on there. You see right there, it's a little too much on there. This ain't rocket science. It's just you got to take your time. You know, you want very, very minimal solder though on here. Because like I said, you really, you don't want to be, yeah, see, this brush is no good. The brush is no good. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a new brush out to Teddy's Gun Shop. It's a Super Bowl Sunday. We're just putzing around in the cellar, putting a little flux on her. Take your time, don't get nervous. You can always fix it. You know, not a big deal. You know, the flux is simple. This is older flux I had. It's not even that new. Okay. I think I'm going to leave it alone right there. Because a lot of times, what will happen is, you got to take it out of the vise like this, because you might end up with a little bit of stuff on this side. So you just want to heat it. And we're done. Okay. That's just to make sure she's all where it's got to be. Take a look here. Might have a spot that's got a little too much on it. So what we'll go like this. Just tighten out of here. Yeah, I don't like the solder that's in there. It's too much. I wish I had my other brushes. You know? That's it. We're going to leave it alone. Okay, if you can see that up close, the lighting probably isn't the greatest down here. There it is. Okay, we are gonna make sure the torch is off. I'm gonna put this down for a second here on the block of wood because I don't like the way it is. And I can show you that. We'll clean it up quick. I got a little solder on the bottom and here and there. Comes right off with the sandpaper, so we'll let it sit. I have a clamp and a pair of vice grips, and I just put it in like that. So what I can show you is I'll get one ready right here. I will prepare one. It'll take me 2 seconds. Just hang on a second. Daddy's coming. I'll get another one ready. Give me 1 second. I'm coming back to you live in 1 minute. I gotta get my clamp all set. And like I said, this is not, it's a little hot. Ooh, it is a little hot. Here's another one ready to go. You put the pieces together on a block of wood and tighten it lightly. I gotta do some adjustments here. But I could just tap this a little bit. Let me see what we got here. There's one there. And what I do is I take this and I just give it a little bend over like that. See, there it is. Another one's all ready to go. So I will, I take my verniers and I just do a little quick thing. 5-inch, or yeah, 530 thousandths. Alright, let me see what we got here. 540, 10 thousandths, pretty good for doing it by eye. And then what I'll do is I'll do one on the bottom to make sure the piece is going across, or close. So we got 5-inch. Where are we here? 515. Oh wow, look at that, 510. You can't get any closer. 5 thousandths off just by checking it. But this one I'm going to do a little work to it because I'm not happy with the way it looks. Once this cools down, I'm going to put it in the vise and let it cool off. The clamp, let it cool. But this is what you have for a finished product. And I polished it up with some of this semi-chrome after I used the sandpaper and some steel wool, and polishes up really nice. Just a little Sunday afternoon thing at Teddy's Gun Shop. I like making different things that people enjoy, and what I'd like to say is, you're not even seeing me over here on the camera. I just like to say I hope everybody enjoys Super Bowl Sunday. I've been sick for like 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't have the flu. Thought I did. I'm going to be doing a video on the Ruger American Subcompact. It's going to be ready probably in a day or two. And I got a surprise coming up. I purchased another gun. I'm not going to say what it is. I'll give it everybody a little surprise so they keep watching. But that'll be coming up shortly. So hope everybody enjoys their afternoon. It's Teddy from the gun shop. Just doing a little machine work today and making some crosses. So everybody out there in YouTube land, I hope you enjoy Teddy's Gun Shop. Be safe and conceal that gun. Have a great afternoon.